gonna be a long day, Scotty. What time of day is it right now?
It's like 15 after 4 a.m. in the morning, Saturday, day of Fish for a Cure. We are going to be out in the darkness and probably be fishing in the darkness for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we'll get right into the fish.
Nice.
We'll keep you posted.
Absolutely, we'll come find you.
Alrighty.
You're good. What are we doing? Fishing. Cure what? Fish for the Cure.
Well, it's been a very early start this morning. As you can see, the boats are just starting to leave the Eastport Yacht Club, which is the home base for this tournament we've got today. It's fishing in the Chesapeake Bay in the fall. So the rules are you can start fishing at 5 a.m. and some of these guys are taking that seriously. I'm sure there's a couple of others who will be a little tardy on the recreational side. But it's really important to get out there, get your lines in and try to catch that winning fish way early. And I'm Tom Weaver. Welcome to the 2016 Fish for a Cure. And we're heading off to go find some boats. We made our way up to the Bay Bridge. It's a reliable spot, otherwise known as Rockfish University. And we found a few of our competitors all cozied up to the pilings here. And this is where we'll get some of those guys to be. They look like they're all jigging, and that's a very productive technique at this time of year. And here we have breezing through one of the competitors, which they're catching some spot and some live bait, or they're drifting spot along the piles here. Very productive. There's a shot here of getting a real nice sized striper right at the big pile of the Bay Bridge. Classic technique. These are, what a beautiful boat too. They're perennial competitors in the Fish for a Cure. There they go. You're doing good, guys. That's it. How big? How big? Nice. So they've got a couple of nice fish on board. Super nice technique there. Okay, we're leaving the Bay Bridge and breezing through. They've got a nice fish on there already. We're heading up to the mouth of the Magothy. We've got some intel up there that some of the boats are trying to catch fish there. And here we have an amazing bird show, classic at this time of year. Nice to see big birds too. That means there's fish feeding under them. We've got a bunch of our Fish for a Cure boats around here too, so hopefully they're on some big fish for the day. We're north of the Bay Bridge here, and we've found just in time with Captain Rob Shaw. It just so happens that these guys are currently leading the Captain's Challenge with raising over $32,000. And I'm going to have a quick chat with Rob and see how they're doing in the fishing. Hey Rob, we're just glad we found you just up here north of the Baltimore Light. How's the fishing going for you guys? Yeah, there is a release division too. I mean, there's quite a bit of money in that, right? All the small fish are safe. That's good. Well, I'm not allowed to give too much intel, but we just passed a massive bird show about 150 yards to our left, which you just went right by. I thought you'd be picking fish up in that.
We're sitting here looking pretty for your camera.
That's a hard job, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, we got our model on the front there. Look at it.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's going to be the one that catches the big fish too.
Have fun.
Rob, we're very impressed that you've raised all the money for the De Cesaros Cancer Center, and we know that all this money goes straight to the Nurse Navigator program. Could you tell us a little bit about how you raised some of that money?
Got a great team. Look around. Everybody on the boat did.
Yeah!
Well, congratulations, guys. We're going to head out and find some other guys, and good luck.
All right. Take care.
See you at the party.
Yes, Andy, we'll be there.
Well, we're off the mouth of the Patapsco, and we are going to head off south, now down to Chesapeake Beach, I think would be, well, go Thomas Point, and then down Chesapeake Beach where the rest of the fleet should be, and try and catch up with those guys down there and see how they're doing. We made our way down to Thomas Point Light, and now we're going to look for some of the other guys that are fishing down this way. But at the captain's meeting the other night, we had a chance to catch up with some of the anglers and the sponsors of this tournament. Now, this tournament would not be possible without our sponsors, and in particular we'd like to thank RBC Wealth Management and Thompson Creek Window Company, who have been a huge help and the title sponsors of this tournament.
This is Heller Electric's second year of being a corporate sponsor for Fish for a Cure. We started seeing the party that was going on, and once I found out more about the organization and the fact that 100% of the Captain's Challenge went to the Cancer Institute in Annapolis, I was 100% on board, and immediately I signed up as a corporate sponsor.
Hi, welcome to Fish for a Cure. What's your boat name?
Thank you all. I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a cancer of the blood, about 6 years ago. I came down here to Anne Arundel Medical Center. I started a very strong chemical chemo treatment. It's sort of a frightening experience. Amazing to have this kind of support. So you guys deserve a real big pat on the back for that. Thank you so much.
I was sitting at the Severn St. Mary's football game, and somebody had mentioned it and asked if people would go fishing. As a physician in the community, had not originally heard a lot about it, and said, wow, what a great thing to do to help support our community hospital, support cancer, and further grow our Cancer Development Center. So I have been involved for the last 10 years. It's just been a wonderful thing ever since. Fish for a Cure is about fishing, but really, I think it's become more about camaraderie, and have actually involved my son in sponsoring his boat. So over the years of doing this, we have now branched out by getting some of the younger kids to start understanding about philanthropy, about fundraising, and then hopefully continuing to pass this wonderful fundraising event for the hospital to the next generation.
70 captains, these people in this room are responsible for raising over $225,000 alone. And the focus in first place right now, PJ Danner, where are you, PJ? I'm not going to say much about this because I won't be able to speak, but let's just say your dad is extremely proud of you, and we're all extremely proud of you.
We're in the lead because I sent out a couple emails just to friends and family, and then they donated, and then they forwarded that on to their friends and family. So just like connecting all the dots of family and friends, and it's all just amounted to about 30,000.
I don't need to tell you guys how great this season's been. The rockfish have been just extraordinarily healthy and robust. If I was jigging, I would go skirted, I would go 7-inch, and I would go some off-white color.
My special lure, my dad used to make all the lures for these tournaments, so I'll just look through all the bins that we have from all the past tournaments and just choose my favorite one and probably throw that in the water and see what happens.
I think to add to that, fishing with your dad all these years, he had a favorite called Mr. Trusty.
Yeah, the old Mr. Trusty.
So we'll be fishing a lot of old Mr. Trusties
Yeah,
this
they're
year.
green and white. I think they do pretty well. What do you love about Fish for a Cure?
Wow, what could you not?
Wait, start again.
Oh, we're not ready? I'm ready. Fish for a Cure is just fabulous. The people you meet, the energy in this small community, the fact that you're helping people out when they're at their lowest point in their life.
We keep coming back to Fish for a Cure every year because a lot of the people that donate to Heller Electric and Alternating Currents ask us, are we doing it again? And they've challenged us to keep doing it. So it's been a great experience, and we've really enjoyed both years, and we'll probably be back for a third.
Last thing I'll leave you with is on your time on the water, I hope it brings a smile to your face. I hope it eases some of your troubles. And keep a smile for those folks who can't be with us. And, good luck, everybody.
Well, we just left Thomas Point Light. We were very lucky to come across the Hullabaloo team with PJ Dettel, and they are also in the running for the top of the Captain's Challenge, and they're doing really well. And we found them out here on the water, and we're just going to have a chat with them and see how their fishing is going. Hey PJ, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. Now, I talked to you at the captain's meeting the other night, and you told me that you were going to use one of your dad's favorite lures, Mr. Trusty. How's that working for you?
That's working pretty well, sir. We got one nice fish.
Well, so far from what we've seen, I think Mr. Trusty is going to do just fine, and there's a pretty good chance you're going to win with that. And I think your dad, Paul, will be very proud of all of you.
Thank you, thank you. It is a pretty big fish.
Now, are you going to release that one, or are you going to keep it?
I'm going to keep that one, definitely.
Now, you guys are looking great. It's a good spot, and I'm glad that Mr. Trusty's working out for you.
Thank you.
And here we have the Hullabaloo team. They are crawling right off Thomas Point Light. Beautiful sight. They've got their planer boards out. Love to see the pink and the logo of the Fish for a Cure on there. They're representing great out here in Chesapeake Bay. And here we have one of the hard-working Chesapeake Bay boats. They're pulling and loading crab pots. This is the origin of a lot of our fishing boats that the competitors in the Fish for a Cure will be working with today. And it's a beautiful day to be fishing on the bay. It's early November, of course. And we're lucky to have weather like this today for the Fish for a Cure. And we've just caught up with the team hooking up here. They're holding up a really nice fish. That's still alive, so they could probably enter that in either the release division or in the keeper division. And I'm going to have a quick chat here and see how they're doing. Hey Captain, how you doing?
Very well.
So you've got one fish, it looks like a nice healthy one there. Well, that's great. You're doing better than most from what we've seen so far. So you're in the money, maybe. And what exactly was that?
Can't say all over the radio.
That's good to hear. All right, guys, good luck, and you're looking great. And now we're leaving the Chesapeake Bay. We're going to head up the Severn River and see if we can find any of the other guys in the smaller boats in this tournament who fish the perch and the Chesapeake Grand Slam, which is a combination of 3 species. Oh, we just stumbled across John Page and the gang up here, up the Severn River. These are the perch kings. John Page, I have a question for you. How many times have you done this tournament?
7.
How many times have you won the perch division?
I don't remember.
So you've won it a few times, though. Are you going to win it today?
No.
Hope not. There's time left, right?
I hope not.
So I can ask you a question. Why?
John's cap.
No, that's right, John's cap, because you're not on your own boat.
Captain Evans might win it. Stanley Watkins might win it. I'm not winning it.
And then,
somebody else have that kind of fun.
Right, and so why do you keep coming back for this tournament, though?
I love this river. I care about the cause.
And we've just come across Joe Evans and his gang. They're pickerel fishing way up the Severn River, and they're going for the Chesapeake Slam. Any combination of 3 Chesapeake species, the heaviest weight, wins. And you can see this is a very skilled section of this tournament. It's a very, very important part of the tournament. Joe, how's it going?
Well, we're ahead by 2 fish on the perch stage amongst our little group.
But this is an important group, right?
It's the original.
How many years have you been doing this tournament? And how many times have you won this perch division?
We won it twice. John Page.
Okay.
John Page is the key.
That's the key, right.
You see, I don't have John Page.
But you might be ahead of him today, right?
Yeah, we're ahead of him.
It's the end of the fishing day, and all the lines should be out now, and boats will be heading back to the weigh-in. We're going to head back to the dock now and catch up with all that action and see what people have caught. And let's see who's caught the big fish and is the winner of the day. And here we are back at the Eastport Yacht Club. Everybody has been scattered all over the bay, north, south, east and west, probably about 100 miles. But they all have to come back here before 4 o'clock to measure their fishing. And the big scramble to get here, they will be here now and we'll find a winner very shortly. We would like to thank the Eastport Yacht Club for hosting this event, and please support the Fish for a Cure next year. And for T2P TV, I'm Tom Weaver.